From the Kliever Armory in beautiful Portland, Oregon, Prestige proudly presents the second annual Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Jordan Castle, I am beyond stoked to be back on the call with you. It is I, Cody Von Whistler, and this year two is set up to be somehow, some way, even more awesome than year one. Just watch.
Switching around the intros, I like that. Hey. Keeping me on my toes.
That's right. They're nice toes. I mean, what?
Whoa. Well, indeed, Cody, we are keeping the people on their toes because this is a matchup that could main event any Prestige show, especially night one of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. We're giving it to you in our opening contest.
I mean, that's the... oh, wait, hold up. You can feel the energy.
An explosion of C4 in the Kliever Armory. One half of the longest reigning and only two-time tag team champions in Prestige history. Guillermo Rosas enters the Cascadia Wrestling Cup for the second time. Looking to do a little bit better than he did last year against his own tag team partner and eventual winner, Cody Chhun.
You got to think that's weighing on Guillermo for the last year. He was eliminated in round one from his own partner, like you said. So we'll see if that can light the fire under Guillermo here tonight at the Cascadia Cup, night one.
It's a great point, Cody. I mean, losing in round one, losing to your own brother, your own tag team partner is demoralizing enough. But to then see Cody go all the way and become the inaugural winner, as happy and proud as he was of his tag partner, he couldn't have sat right with one Guillermo Rosas.
He's only human. It had to eat away at him a little bit. And speaking of eating away at things,
put the S's down, Cody Von Whistler. Here is a man in the professional Travis Williams, one half of the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions, who won those Tag Team Championship belts by unseating Guillermo Rosas and tag team partner in C4, Cody Chhun. And since then, they have been inexorably linked. 2 out of 3 Falls Warfare at Alive 2, multi-team warfare at Combat Clash PDX. They are seemingly destined to do this forever. And Sinner and Saint, C4, writing their next chapter here tonight in both our opening contest and our main event.
moments away from the awesomeness, Jordan. You heard that? They're chanting Travis Williams.
That's not what they're saying. Referee Devin Campbell sounds for the bell, and we are underway. It's not the first time we've seen Travis Williams and Guillermo Rosas square off in a Prestige Wrestling ring. But no longer is it about those Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Tonight, it's about the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Cody, as a Cascadia native yourself, a native of the proverbial Cascades, tell the people at home what this region means to professional wrestling and why a tournament like this is so important to the likes of Williams and Rosas.
Hey, for the longest time, the Pacific Northwest was called the black hole for professional wrestling. Like, people did not come here. We had to build the scene on our own. And with the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, it is almost like the pinnacle of building that scene. And for a year, the winner gets to walk around with the clout, walk around holding a trophy, walk around being the big shot. But we'll see who it's going to be tonight, as right now Rosas has Williams down on the mat, but you look at Travis Williams keeping that shoulder up.
Williams, an expert professional wrestler, got the shoulders of Rosas down, if only for the moment. I think the story of this matchup is going to be the speed and technicality, the fluidity of one Travis Williams versus the raw power of a Guillermo Rosas. We're in the feeling out process right now, but it's inevitable that that's where we get.
Travis Williams wastes little time taking control of the arm of Rosas. Rosas has to keep his shoulders in mind there. Oh, nice counter by Rosas.
And again, these competitors know each other so well, Cody Von Whistler. Tit for tat, back and forth. They have faced off in prestige wrestling rings for the better part of a year.
Hip and a toss by Rosas sends Williams down to the mat, but Travis was lying in wait with a kick to the dome as Williams hits the ropes, shoulder to shoulder.
Big shoulder block, but again, Rosas with the power advantage still. Williams finding a way to take him off his feet. Let me ask you this, Cody. Again, these two no strangers to each other. C4 versus Sinner and Saint, one of the premier rivalries in prestige. What is the difference between a tag team match and a singles match, as we're seeing here, between these two very familiar opponents, as Rosas takes Williams off his feet, once again with another huge shoulder block.
There's nowhere for either of these guys to go when they're winded. There's nowhere to tag out. There's nowhere to catch your breath. It is one-on-one.
Oh, hammerlock there from Williams as he sent Rosas' entire body into the corner.
That's not a thick turnbuckle pad there. That could have separated the shoulder there. Uh-oh, keep your eyes on Travis, who sees the target now painted directly on the arm of Guillermo Rosas.
Big bicycle kick there from Williams. You're right, it's not a large piece of padding, but it is a very large man, and the entire body weight of Guillermo Rosas compromised against that shoulder.
What does Williams have in mind here? Travis Williams winds up.
Looking for momentum, and he gets it. Big drop kick sends Guillermo Rosas spilling onto the hard concrete floor of the Kliever Armory. Von Whistler, this is not TV wrestling. There are no pads on the outside. Nowhere to cushion the blow for Guillermo Rosas. That was a nasty landing.
Travis Williams is starting things off intense, and I do not blame him. This is the Cascadia Cup. The best of the Pacific Northwest are all in action tonight. And that means every single match is guaranteed to be a banger.
Well, not only that, Cody, but I mean, to address the elephant in the room here, I promise I'm not smiling.
Oh,
My God! Again, sending the elbow of Guillermo Rosas careening into that ring post. That is nasty for Rosas. Again, such a powerful competitor. Cover here from Williams.
Lateral press.
Only a 2, such a powerful competitor. Now the cross arm breaker cinched in. Guillermo Rosas no doubt looking to muscle the likes of Travis Williams over his head, not just in this matchup, but if he can advance throughout the entirety of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. And Williams wisely, if not mercilessly, neutralizing that here.
It's a smart tactic. If Guillermo's able to pull off the victory, if somehow, some way he makes it to beat Travis Williams.
Gets Williams' shoulders on the canvas, but only a 2. Guillermo very wisely interlacing the fingers, keeping the pressure off of that arm, but still doing damage between the post, the turnbuckle, and now that cross arm breaker cinched in, if only for a second. It did the dirty work there, and you can see it paying dividends, Cody.
Williams goes right back to the arm and
stomping away at that arm. I mean, he has found a target, and he is exploiting it here, but Guillermo saw that one coming.
That's using your head, kid.
Quite literally. This time, a lariat.
With the good arm.
Very wise from Rosas, thinking on the fly. You got to think the instinct is to use that injured arm. Has to adjust his own instinct. That is so difficult.
And you gotta, I know you hate to do this, but you gotta give credit to Travis Williams, his strategy here. If somehow, some way Guillermo's able to pull off the victory here, there's a potential he could go on to face Judas Icarus later, and he will not be 100% if Travis Williams continues to have his way, but right now, Guillermo fighting back into it.
Still trying to shake the proverbial cobwebs, still trying to get some feeling back in that arm, especially after the disastrous loss recently suffered by the Noise. We saw it back at Untouchable in association with West Coast Pro and DPW. Big power slam there from Rosas, but took so much out of the arm. This could be it. No.
Not tonight.
Alan Angels losing the Prestige Wrestling World Championship in a shocking upset to one Starboy Charlie. The Noise always wants to stay on top, but especially after that loss, they cannot afford for a loss, especially here in the first round of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Up and over goes Williams. Sizes him up.
Signature Sinner and Saint here, so fast, so quick, using the entirety of the ring to their advantage.
Known to make an impact.
From the top, Travis Williams looking to fly. Big missile, shotgun, drop kick, kips up, but Rosas there to meet him again, sent into the corner, but a huge spear variation lands the mark.
Get up, Travi.
And the straps are coming down. Rosas knows that the shark, Travis Williams, smells blood in the water in the form of his arm. Tries to muscle him over, but again, Williams back to the hammerlock here, Cody.
Uh-oh.
One of Guillermo's own. Turnabout fair play.
Anyone with a pair of eyes can see that Williams came into this matchup with that shoulder heavily taped.
Got that kinesio tape. Yeah, Rosas saying anything you can do, I can do better here. Now Rosas looking for the Gotch-style pile driver. But Williams able to wriggle free.
Not tonight.
Triangle choke here. I wonder, Cody, if Guillermo Rosas didn't have that injured arm, if maybe he would have been able to get the position quicker.
Look at the transition.
He would have been able to land that Gotch-style pile driver easier, but as it stands, Travis Williams with a crossface cinched in.
Looks like he might have more of a label lock in, but no, gets
Shoulders
rolled
down.
up.
No, kick out there from Rosas.
Always my favorite way when these guys counter a submission hold by rolling up their opponent, forcing them to break the hold.
Of course, the label lock, the signature of one Brian Danielson, fan of the show, I understand.
Allegedly.
So they say. As Guillermo Rosas and Travis Williams trade shots in the center of the ring. Rosas, the bigger man, gets the advantage, perhaps willed on by adrenaline alone here.
Oh, but again, like instant going back to using that left arm.
Again, Cody, it's not pretty, it's not moral, but it is effective for Travis Williams.
Professional eats a huge chop, but delivers a backhand to Rosas.
Could hear that in Eugene, but again, Guillermo Rosas goes back to the injured arm. And Williams catches him. Mousetrap! Williams advances!
I knew it!
Guillermo Rosas wisely adjusted on the fly. He tried to use the uninjured arm, but at the last moment, a crucial moment in the heat of battle, he reverted back to old reliable, and Cody, it just cost him the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
There's always next year, Guillermo, because tonight it's looking good for my guy, Travis Williams. Look at him. He's a star. He's a professional star. He's a shooting star.
He is one half of the Prestige Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, no doubt looking to add the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
He's going all the way, baby.
That's your pick?
That's my pick.
That's your boy?
Travis.
Well, it's Travis Williams moving on tomorrow.
Giving a direction to our photographer, or to our camera girl over there, telling her how to do her job.
To face the winner of Drexel and Zay Perez. Could potentially see a Sinner versus Saint finale here in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Could potentially see Sinner and Saint versus C4 once again in the finals. Not just here in our main event of night one, but Cody, still so much to come. 16 of the Cascadia region's best and brightest. So excited to be here alongside you calling the action, my friend.
We've only just begun. We still got a whole show and another night tomorrow. My body is ready.
It's gonna be a very, very long weekend for your boy Travis Williams here. And usually the most important thing to me is this Prestige Tag Team Championship over my shoulder. But not this weekend. Not this weekend, because this weekend is the Cascadia Cup. And that is something that's very near and dear and important to me. And important to everybody in that locker room. And I got a lot of eyes on me. And I got a reputation to uphold. I got Judas Icarus, I got Allen Angels. Count on me. And Icky, we promised each other something. We promised we'd see each other in the finals. And I will keep my promise, because just like insomnia, S's stay up.
And up next, Cody, two gentlemen who are no strangers to Prestige fans, but who have been a bit of a non-factor over the course of the last year, I think it's fair to say. Both Chris Brady and Sebastian Wolf looking to strike back out in Prestige in a very big way.
Go. This is my pick right here.
Cody, you just said, oh, never mind.
This guy's going all the way. Sebastian Wolf.
talked a lot in our opening contest about tag teams here in Prestige. Well, the last time we saw Sebastian Wolf was as one half of a tag team alongside partner Miles DeVille to comprise State of Emergency. Tonight, he is a true lone wolf, striking out against everybody's favorite homeboy.
That band is broken up, and tonight, Sebastian Wolf looking to go all the way, but he's got to get through this guy right here. He's got the moves, but will they dance his way to the cup tonight?
Is he your favorite homeboy?
He's everybody's favorite
He's
homeboy.
my favorite homeboy. Clearly, he's the favorite homeboy of the Prestige faithful. And that lucky young fan at ringside, or maybe not. Chris Brady getting curbed here. What?
West Coast.
Seemingly the theme of the evenings is tag teams. It was, of course, the last time we saw Chris Brady here in the Kliever Armory, teamed with All City Assault Brigade cohort Ethan HD at Decimate the Week in a winning effort against the Midnight Heat. Shortly thereafter, Ethan suffering a debilitating meniscus tear. Took him out of action for 9 months. Hold on, hot start here from Sebastian Wolf. Chris Brady rolling through.
Goes to the waistlock to Sebastian Wolf. Brady and Wolf jockeying for position. Transitions to the headlock. Wolf definitely has the size and strength advantage here. Brady's gonna have to rely on that speed.
Or since Ethan's injury, Chris Brady has been striking out to find himself, to find where he fits in Prestige Wrestling. Suffering a loss to Kwon at Alive. Suffering a loss in four-way action at Alive 2. Hoping to make the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Exactly that, and he's well on his way. The hips don't lie, Cody Von Whistler. Off the ropes.
Swung for the fences, but instead eats a head scissor takedown. Wolf in the corner.
Big hip toss there from Chris Brady, rolling through. Deceptively agile is everybody's favorite homeboy.
Chris Brady is going all the way.
That's your pick? I can't with you, man.
Oh.
The Prestige faithful willing him onward. Chris Brady looking to fly. Tope! No! Caught in midair by Wolf.
Nope, suicida.
Drilled into the post. We saw how debilitating that post on the outside could be to Guillermo Rosas. His undoing in our opening contest. Wolf looking for very much the same here against Chris Brady.
Nothing says I love you like a spine full of solid steel.
Chris Brady, of course, competing in last year's inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup, losing out to Jaden in the opening round. Looking for a very different fortune here tonight against Sebastian Wolf.
High-risk maneuvers always are just that, high risk. You never know what's going to happen there. Brady diving through the ropes, but the strength, like I said, the strength of Sebastian Wolf came into play.
Of course, Cody, we were scheduled to see Sebastian Wolf in singles action against Jordan Cruz back at Alive.
Yeah.
Wolf unable to make it. Jordan Cruz going on to have a series of spectacular matches with Jaden that you have to think may never have happened if Wolf had not been unable to compete that night. And likewise, Wolf has to be thinking, hey, if I was there, if I was facing Jordan Cruz, could that have been me? Getting a win at Roseland in a matter of moments, competing in a standout premier last man standing match in the Hawthorne Theater. No doubt a chip on the shoulder of Sebastian Wolf here tonight. Snapmare.
Jordan, I've known Sebastian Wolf for a while, hits the ropes. Nicely done, and it is not a chip on his shoulder. It is a boulder.
And a kick out, the boulder-like frame of Sebastian Wolf with a lateral press on Chris Brady, but still, Brady able to get the shoulder up.
Wolfie now with a nice uppercut sends Brady to the corner.
You spoke to it, the speed of Chris Brady versus the size of Sebastian Wolf, and you're hearing the size come into play here. Nasty impact off that knife-edge chop.
Sebastian Wolf now with all the momentum in the world.
No! Chris Brady gets the boot up. Big elbow.
I wonder what he thinks about that. Brady.
Big spine buster from Wolf. This could be it. And a kick out from Brady. Because he's Canadian.
There you go. You got there.
I got it. better late than never.
That was a beautiful counter by Sebastian Wolf. You got to give him credit, whether you like him or not. Catching Brady mid-air to take back control of this contest. Are still in our first round action here tonight at the Cascadia Cup.
Of course, I mentioned Jaden. My God, what an impact. But Brady, not to be outdone.
Never.
Jaden victorious over Brady in the first round of last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of Jaden versus Casey Ferreira. So indeed, if Chris Brady is victorious, we could potentially see those two former Filthy Animals 2K23 tag team partners run it back. Big shots to the gut here from Sebastian Wolf. How debilitating is that to the momentum of Chris Brady?
Not only will it wind you, it'll hurt your ribs, making it hard for you to breathe for the rest of the matchup. I don't know if you know this. If you can't breathe, you can't wrestle.
That is true. Camel clutch variation cinched in here from Sebastian Wolf.
Making him humble.
Indeed, trying to break the back here, and Chris Brady in a world of hurt, but he will not give up. He has worked too hard for this moment, too hard for this opportunity. Not going to let Cascadia Wrestling Cup glory evade him for the second time, at least not in the first round.
Stomping on the spine, the shoulder, the back and the spine here have been the target ever since Brady was shoved into the steel post on the floor.
Sebastian Wolf making no friends here in Portland.
Who needs friends when you have the Cascadia Cup?
Well, maybe wasting too much time as a jawbreaker lands the mark from Brady.
Discus elbow.
But a big boot from Wolf drops him.
That boot he was looking for in the beginning.
Wolf's moving on here. No! Only a two.
He was looking for that boot in the opening moments of this contest. Finally connected, but not enough as Chris Brady is feeling the love of the Prestige faithful.
A game of chess, not checkers here tonight for Sebastian Wolf. But the sentimental favorite Chris Brady not going quietly into the night.
Maybe not the smartest move by Chris Brady. They're slapping Sebastian Wolf, or is it?
Suckering him in. All done with purpose here. Sending Wolf against the ropes.
Brady.
Wolf, no, hold on. Trying to sucker Wolf in, but instead the sidewalk slam.
Jockeying for position. Brady missed that rope, and that's all it took. That one slight misstep. Sebastian Wolf caught him into the side slam.
A momentary lapse in judgment from Chris Brady, exploited by Sebastian Wolf, who now hangs him up to dry outside the ring. Wolf maybe looking for a count-out win here?
Hey, a win's a win, and it will advance him in the tournament. But no, it looks like Sebastian Wolf is following Brady to the floor, looking to do more damage out there.
You have to consider it's not just one win that these competitors are looking for. If they want to win the entire thing, they have to wrestle and be Oh man, Chris Brady sending Wolf back first into the post. They have to win and be victorious, as I was saying, in not one, not two, not three, but 4 separate matchups. Perhaps Wolf, as Chris Brady takes advantage, would have been wise to go for the count-out victory. Now paying for it here.
Brady getting back some momentum. It's the corner.
Big springboard cutter there. Neck breaker of sorts.
Oh, still holding. Brady's still holding, but Wolf.
Wolf too big. German suplex.
Da suplex. But Brady up on his feet, but Wolf with a half and half.
Yeah, Brady ain't getting up after that one. He's out. That's
Told
it.
ya. Going all the way. Sebastian Wolf,
Chill
baby.
out, chill out. Sebastian Wolf, too tough, too big, and too strong for Chris Brady on this night.
I'm telling you, Brady, it was ever since the moment in the match where he was shoved spine first into that steel post. Brady was trying to regain his composure, but he never quite got there. And we'll see if this vicious style of Sebastian Wolf will take him all. I mean, no, it will. It's going to take him all into the finals.
For now, as you say, Goaty.
For now, we'll see. I'm fickle.
They say it is as much a mental game in professional wrestling as it is a physical one, and that very much the case for Chris Brady here tonight. Sebastian Wolf moves on to face the winner of Jaden versus Casey Ferreira. Of course, fans, we thank you so much for joining us here tonight. The next time you can catch Prestige Wrestling is September 29th, right back here in Portland, Oregon, live from the Roseland Theater, where, in association with DPW and West Coast Pro, we proudly present Roseland 9. Don't say it, Cody. Don't say it. Don't say it.
He's a silly Billy.
Well, that's fine. I thought you were going to say he was your pick.
Oh, well, this silly Billy is going all the way to the finals. All the way. He's going all the way.
Matt Branigan wants us to reinforce just how...
Branigan!
Hold on. Cody, Matt Branigan would like us to reinforce to the people at home, not that they need any reminding, of just how damn good he looks.
One might say he's the silliest of the Billies.
He is a silly Billy indeed. Now, it's very interesting. We've seen Matt Branigan a couple times here in Prestige as a part of our Alive events at the Hawthorne Theater. Fell to Drexel Alive 2. Picked up a victory over Casey Ferreira at Alive 3, where he claims, yes, hi Matt Branigan, he claims he did a flip. He did not. That was Matt Mannequin.
Okay, I was there. You were there. We saw it.
You can't gaslight me, Cody.
He flew through the sky like a glorious, sexy eagle.
But I'm very interested to see how that translates to the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. He claims that he's taken this thing more seriously. He's cut out booze. He wants to go all the way, and that is exactly the attitude he needs against this man.
This man being my pick to take it all, baby.
Cody, Jesus, dude. And likewise, Elliot Tyler telling me, no bones about it, he has stepped his game up. He's been cutting his time between Lionsgate and the Oregon Pro Wrestling Academy, getting in a ring whenever and wherever he can to be the best version of himself possible heading into the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Look at Branigan helping.
Is he helping or is he stealing valor? I'm not sure.
He's helping. Look at that. Teamwork.
Right now, Branigan's still quite a silly Billy. I wonder. Oh, hold on. No, it's just us.
Just us. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey! You're going all the way, Elliot.
We're unbiased. We are unbiased journalists, Cody Von Whistler. Let us remember, unbiased, Matt.
Going all the way, Matt.
I thought it was Elliot.
Going all the way, referee Bradley.
Oh, well, that one is for sure not happening. Elliot Tyler, though, telling me that he has taken this opportunity so seriously. It means so much to him to be back in Prestige Wrestling after all these years, really helped build this company in its infancy, pre-COVID, before the real boom we've seen ever since Roseland 2. Bell sounds, and we are underway. Are we going to get silly? We're going to get serious.
We got not one, but two silly Billies. We'll see how this turns out.
I would argue, though, Elliot Tyler more used to the traditional style of professional wrestling.
He can be a silly Billy.
He certainly can be, but more apt, especially in Prestige. Maybe commentators cursed in full effect. I was going to say more used to the traditional side of professional wrestling, but having some fun here in the early going. You know, it is a crime to put on a shirt when you have washboard abs and a picture-perfect chest like that. There you go.
And the irony is not lost on me that these guys are having a fun time with a Big Cat Scott Henson shirt. Rest in peace to my good buddy.
Referee Bradley.
Oh.
No. It's every man for himself here, single elimination tournament, but Elliot Tyler and Matt Branigan seemingly on the same page here. Brad does look good in the tank top, I must admit, the crop top. We're getting serious here.
This is a room full of silly billies.
Well, bear with me here, Cody Von Whistler. Is there a world in which Elliot Tyler or Matt Branigan, or perhaps both men, are trying to quote-unquote out-silly each other, take the other off their opponent's game with these fun, frivolous antics?
Hey, you said it earlier. It is half a mind game here. Getting under your opponent's skin. Oh,
wow. Dapping up Brad Lee, but not even administering a handshake to Matt Branigan. That is disrespect, Cody Von Whistler. That's a hug.
Oh.
It's very sweet.
A little bit of one-upsmanship.
Whoa! Liza Hall, eat your heart out. That's a smooth criminal right there, Von Whistler.
Referee Bradley was just struck by one. Oh, how is he going to one-up this?
Oh, no. He's tightening the knee pads here.
This is an interesting turn of events.
He's got a dollar in hand.
Might be trying to buy the favor of referee Bradley.
He's trying to get the official in his pocket. You know, I know Bradley. That is a Canadian dollar bill. Elliot Tyler trying to do the same. I got to be honest, Cody. That's an official with integrity. I don't see Bradley compromising his morals for a few bucks.
I don't know. He's rocking that Nick Patrick mustache. Oh, what else? What else does he have in those pads?
Saying Bradley is his best friend. Again, upping the ante is Branigan. Elliot's broke, I think.
That's all he's got.
Elliot's flat out of cash, man.
Taking a loan. Taking a loan from Branigan.
He's a trusted friend. This guy's...
No, he's not loaded. He quit drinking, right?
Only the finest in professional wrestling action here at the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. We went from no sportsmanship to no shortage of sportsmanship here.
It's a courtesy off. Elliot Tyler, the courtesy cowboy.
Matt Branigan often talking about G'ing up a crowd here. Elliot Tyler looking to rock the Prestige faithful.
Stomp, stomp, clap.
Honey, you're a young man. Huh? Oh,
I was thinking more of the Birds of War.
Guys, you with me?
Wow, again, stolen valor from Matt Branigan, and Elliot Tyler will not stand for it. Some things are just a step too far.
Shaving a haircut, 2 bits.
No tune can resist. Elliot Tyler here, muscled over by Matt Branigan. It's tough to say who has the power advantage between these two. Both jockeying for it here, Cody. Headlock takeover from Tyler.
Done. Still clapping with the headlock applied, and with each clap adding more pressure. Matt Branigan, as he said, and Ty here, you don't know who has the strength advantage because Branigan's got the muscles, but Ty's got the mass. He's got a little bit of shorter stature. He knows how to work that.
And listen, it's all about go muscles, not show muscles. Take nothing away from Matt Branigan. Again, he said so during his entrance. He made sure that we told you watching at home. He is a good-looking dude in the shape of his life. But Elliott Tyler, arguably just as strong. Still, though, feeling the effect of that spankage.
They have woken up Ty with that spank.
He's got that dog in him. Turnabout fair play here, and Branigan beside himself.
He's got that Brandon dog in him.
Branigan maybe called the shot a little too early. Trading position here.
And this is not a glitch in the Matrix.
Could be here all night. You see the runtime on this Cascadia Wrestling Cup video. Could be all Branigan and Elliott Tyler chopping each other back and forth, or at least attempting to.
These guys are going all the way.
I mean, they're getting tired here, Cody.
They're blowing up, brother.
Do not overestimate, or underestimate, I should say, the importance of cardio in a professional wrestling match. As Matt Branigan fires up second wind, and Elliott Tyler just saying, let's stop it.
Not tonight.
It's just not worth it. Gotch and Hankenschmidt, eat your hearts out.
Someplace, somewhere, Jim Cornette's having an aneurysm.
They're getting the money back from Bradley.
Bradley with the refund.
Bradley cannot be bought. And now trading shots in the center of the ring. No shortage of sportsmanship between Branigan and Tyler. We've had a lot of fun here tonight, Cody, but we can't forget a spot here in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup quarterfinals is still very much on the line. No! Went for the windup, but Branigan caught Tyler. And now both men staggered.
Both combatants are winding up.
And both competitors in stereo taken down to the canvas.
These silly billies are absolutely bringing it.
You know, Cody, it is our job as orators, as broadcast journalists here to try and call the action, to explain what's going on to the people at home. That is exceedingly difficult in this match, not because it's hard to do necessarily, just because I want to sit back and watch the damn thing.
I have no idea what's going on, and I like it.
Oh, Branigan putting I believe that was a Canadian dollar, a piece of Canadian currency back in his trunks, and now, whoa, a little handsy with Bradley.
Both combatants using Bradley to get to their feet. Uh-oh.
Purple Nurple from Matt Branigan. Is he going to double fist? No! Elliott Tyler stops him dead in his tracks. He's biting the phalanges.
He's a biter. Saito. A traditional bite into a Saito, but Branigan up.
Traditional nipple into bite into Saito, and now he gets the double titty twister into a cutter.
What a twist. Branigan, I don't think I've ever seen him pull a cutter out of that.
Shyamalan would be proud. Again, Branigan knows the importance of this opportunity. He knows the importance of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. As much fun as he is having, he knows that a win here, leading to a win in the finals, leading to becoming the champion, would catapult his career. Hold on.
Counters the gut wrench.
Rolled up. Going for that Dr. Bomb was Branigan, but now Elliott Tyler into the STF.
Yeah, that's a beautiful counter.
He knows how important the Cascadia Wrestling Cup is, how much it would catapult his career. Tyler knows the same. Branigan looking for any form of reprieve, and indeed he reaches the bottom rope.
The doctor was not in for that bomb.
You know, Branigan claims to be a registered medical practitioner. I've seen him wear the stethoscope and the lab coat. I'd like to see his PhD.
You want to see his what?
Come on.
Branigan now against the ropes, eating a series of forearms from Ty.
Elliott Tyler looking for a big lariat here, but caught up from Branigan, tripped from Branigan, and now the roll-up from Branigan. No, he almost stole it.
Oh, that was too close. Branigan, though, quickly with the super kick before Tyler could get to his feet. Elliott now is in trouble as he's looking for the gut wrench once again. Can Branigan hit it this time?
Dr. Bomb! Wow! Branigan does it!
Going all the way.
Listen, Cody. Branigan picked up his first win in Prestige last time we saw him in a Live 3. He's a hell of an athlete. He's a hell of an entertainer. But I think it's fair to call that an upset, especially against a Prestige original like Elliott Tyler.
A very impressive matchup. It was a whole lot of silly Billy shenanigans until the end when it wasn't, and that's all it took for Matt Branigan to secure his way to all the way. He's going all the way. He's taking home the cup.
Well, Matt Branigan often likes to go all the way if you pick up what I'm putting down. But nevertheless, he made Elliott Tyler wrestle a Matt Branigan match. And as silly as that might sound in this contest, it served him well. Moving on to night 2, moving on to the quarterfinals against the winner of Ethan HG versus Drake Kwon.
Look at this guy. How would you describe Matt Branigan?
Handsome,
Yeah.
silly, and the winner of the first round match in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
I think you mean winner of the entire Cascadia Cup.
I am not going to say that because we don't know that, because we still have the rest of tonight and all of tomorrow still to go.
Allegedly.
So they say.
I think Will's waiting in the back with the trophy. He's just going to hand it to Branigan.
I don't see that happening.
Right now.
Nevertheless, Cody, up next, it is time to find out who will face Sebastian Wolf on night 2 in the quarterfinals as Jaden goes head-to-head with Casey Ferreira. This one, no doubt, going to be action-packed and high-flying between two great junior heavyweights.
Oh, yeah.
Whew. Night 1, baby. Cascadia. Me and Elliott Tyler had some fun. I got the W. You know, some people probably didn't think I'd make it this far, but here we are. Moving on to night 2. Things are gonna have to get a little bit more serious. Maybe. I have to reach deep into the bag of tricks to keep this going, to keep upsetting all my doubters. Sorry, I'm yawning. That's weird. Might have to do a flip. Maybe. I'm not promising anything. Cascadia night 2, Matt Branigan, going all the way. Let's go. Hell yeah.
Speaking of Matt Branigan, here is someone who we saw fall to Matt Branigan in his Prestige Wrestling debut back in a Live 3. No doubt looking to right that wrong heading into tomorrow. Casey uprooting his entire life from Vancouver, British Columbia, moving to Los Angeles for 3 months to train under Fred Rosser and Kushida at the New Japan Pro Wrestling Academy at the LA Dojo. Told me earlier on tonight in the back that making it to Prestige was always his goal, and at 20 years of age, he knew the only way to do that was to step up his game at the Academy.
He did just that, but will that game be enough to get him through the Rose City Savior? You can feel it. You can feel the love. You can feel the energy.
It has been over a calendar year since this man came so close to clenching Cascadia glory. Now, it's the redemption arc. In what I dubbed the performance of a lifetime, Jaden with victories over Chris Brady and Travis Williams before an ankle injury finally led him to falling to Allen Angels. Take it away, Cody, take it away.
Super hero landing.
How is it on the knees?
Terrible.
And indeed, Jaden felt terrible. Talk about him being the savior of the Rose City. He had the entire Rose City in his corner. They were backing him. He was their man, and Jaden felt like he failed his Rose City last year. Tonight, he's not willing to let the same thing happen. He said all the blood shed in the ring, all the sweat left in the gym, the hours put into training and studying, it pays off this weekend. 15 of the best the PNW has to offer, and I'm ready to prove not one of them has more heart than the hero, but Casey Ferreira looking to put that to test.
Both combatants swinging for the fences in the opening moments here. Jaden rolls Ferreira up to his feet, sends him to the ropes, goes low, does Jaden. Ferreira now catches Jaden as he tries to go high, maybe thinking DVD, not today. Jaden into the waistlock. Ferreira counters it into one of his own, gets an elbow to the face. Jaden now looking for sliced bread.
Blink and you miss it action here.
Superhero landing again. That one was less terrible on the knees, but it was still a little painful.
And still terrible on the psyche of one Casey Ferreira.
That's true. That'll get under your opponent's skin for sure, as Jaden now goes right back for the leg, single leg takedown.
Hit the ground running, did Casey, and Jaden has had an answer for everything. All the wars we've seen Jaden go through throughout the last year, against Jordan Cruz, against Alex Shelley, finally culminating in a victory as part of the all-star scramble at Combat Clash PDX, have all led to this. He has lived with that moment, that failure at the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup, burning away in his soul, and tonight it is time to right that wrong.
Jaden using that agility, stepping out of the way, spinning his opponent around, hits the ropes, changes directions. Casey moving faster than Jaden.
But a cartwheel leads to Jaden landing on his feet, and a pose for good measure.
Strike a pose for the camera, kid.
It's got to be frustrating for Casey Ferreira. Such a huge opportunity, impressing prestige officials enough in his debut. A last-minute substitution back at Alive 3. It's an uphill battle, quite frankly. Anytime you're in the ring with a prestige veteran, but especially one as beloved as the Cerulean Star.
And that last-minute substitution got him a place here, and will that be enough to get through Jaden as Ferreira just unloaded on him? But no, Jaden sidesteps. This might be one of those get the F out of the way moments as Jaden might be thinking about flying.
No capes necessary. Superheroes can fly, but Casey Ferreira stops him dead in his tracks.
Ferreira now.
Acai moonsault!
Allons-y!
It is make or break time for Casey Ferreira. This is his opportunity to prove that not only does he deserve the Cascadia Wrestling Cup Championship trophy, he deserves a spot here in Prestige Wrestling. Hook of the leg, but only a 2.
Not enough to put away Jaden, and Casey's got to keep his composure.
Casey, only 20 years of age, so experienced, so composed for someone with not just very little ring experience, but also very little life experience, quite frankly.
That's Ferreira now hammering away on Jaden. Ever since hitting that moonsault, has been in control here.
Casey Ferreira, a high flyer in his own right, but slowing down the pace here against Jaden. What does that tell you about Ferreira's strategy here, Cody?
Ferreira definitely did his homework. He knows how quick Jaden can move. He knows how high Jaden can fly, but if he cuts him down, stops the breath, it's going to be textbook here, but no. Jaden feeling the love of the Rose City.
Wheeled onward by the Rose City faithful, hits the ropes, but again gets caught by Ferreira. Falcon Arrow!
Is that going to be it?
What? Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow.
Jaden does.
Prove just how much Jaden wants this. Talked about hitting the Oregon Pro Wrestling Academy with friends to keep the iron sharp. He picked up new techniques to elevate his game and faced some of his toughest challenges yet in the ring.
Casey, why you tripping? Jaden now has his opponent right where he wants him.
Jaden tuning up the proverbial band here. One step ahead of Casey for the entirety of this matchup. Telling me earlier on tonight, though, he has his sights set on the final. He is not overlooking Casey Ferreira. He knows what a tough challenge he has in this, the first round.
Jaden now with all the momentum.
Big bulldog followed up with a superhero landing. Lateral press here. No, kick out from Casey.
That was too close. Jaden now, you can see.
Maybe looking plus ultra driver here, Cody.
I think you're right.
Electric chair position. This could be all she wrote, and Casey Ferreira knows it. Big shots to the head of Jaden trying to evade.
Full Nelson. Jaden spins through. Looking for it again. Sliced bread.
This superhero landing. Shoulders down. But still not enough.
I thought that was it.
Perhaps too deep a cover on Casey Ferreira there. You saw half of Casey's body tilted upwards, his legs facing the ceiling here of the Kliever Armory. May have been too much leverage. Jaden looking to leave no room for error here. Again, calling for that plus ultra driver.
Is the second time gonna be the charm?
No,
Casey!
baby! Went to the well one too many times!
Ferreira with an impressive transition into the fireman's carry. Okay! Jaden might be done.
That could be it. Can you imagine Jaden's dreams squandered in this, the first round? Forget losing the tournament. Losing in the first round to a newcomer like Casey Ferreira?
Anything can and will happen in the wild world of professional wrestling as Ferreira looking to get some air here at the Cascadia Cup.
Frog splash! Casey's gonna do it with Jaden's own superhero splash. No! So damn close. Cody, I'm not proud to admit it. I thought he had him there.
Close but no cigar, as Casey now having a little bit of a disagreement with referee Devin Campbell about that count, but
this is the inexperience. This is the age of Casey Ferreira showing itself here. Wasting precious seconds. You have Jaden down. Capitalize. Go for a cover. Go for more offense, and now he does.
Almost every near fall that Ferreira has had in this matchup, he's gained more and more frustration.
He just grabbed the mask.
That.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose from Casey Ferreira. But either way, Jaden's gonna make him pay.
Unleashing the fury. Jaden rolls through.
Superman punch!
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
We saw how much that mask meant to Jaden in the wake of his last man standing match against Jordan Cruz. Said that mask is more than just a piece of fabric, it's a symbol, and now that symbol willing him on towards the plus ultra driver.
Booyah!
Cover! Jaden advances.
Going all the way, baby.
Come on. Jaden one step closer to rewriting history and achieving his destiny, but he still has a long way to go, namely in the form of his next quarterfinal challenge, Sebastian Wolf. But immediately, credit to the athlete that Jaden is, administering respect to one Casey Ferreira. Absolutely nothing for the Midnight Marauder to be ashamed of here tonight.
Impressive, most impressive by Casey Ferreira, and something tells me this is not the last we're going to see of the Midnight Marauder here in Prestige Wrestling. But tonight, I think tonight is Jaden's story as the unbelievable, standing tall, standing victorious. But like you said, this is only round one. We still have a lot more action coming your way.
Wrote the first chapter here tonight, looking to close the book tomorrow. Not one, not two, but still three grueling matchups ahead of the Rose City Savior if he looks to go all the way. Certainly the sentimental favorite of the Portland faithful. The redemption arc is riding strong, Cody Von Whistler.
I like it.
And so do these people. And something I think they're gonna like even more is up next. Next we have a homecoming of sorts.
Ooh.
It has been 10 long months since we have seen Ethan HD in a prestige wrestling ring. As a matter of fact, last time we saw him was here in this very venue, the Kliever Armory, as part of Decimate the Week. Tonight makes his return in first round action against the merciless Drake Kwon.
Man, I knew it was gonna be tough. I didn't know it was gonna be that tough. Casey, I'll give it to you, man. You brought everything. You brought the intensity. You brought the speed. Caught me with that crazy moonsault, dog. Man, props to you, kid. Props to you. You're good. You're gonna go far in this business one day. But we want to talk about going far. I fully intend on going far in this tournament. Not just far. I'm going all the way. Last year, I made it to the semifinals. This year, it's gonna be a very different story because the Rose City Savior is officially in his redemption arc. And I'm coming for everything Prestige Wrestling's got to offer. I don't care if it's Starboy Charlie. I don't care if it's Alan Angels. I don't care who it is. After I win this tournament, I'm making a name for myself here in Prestige, baby. Everybody is going to remember why nobody has got more heart than the hero.
But this man right here is going to be the biggest obstacle that Ethan HD may face tonight. We saw him last year as a fill-in for Sonico in the tag team matchup on night 2, impressing the management here at Prestige, earning his spot here tonight.
From 8-man tag fill-in to first round combatant. Listen, Cody, Kwon has made no qualms about it. He doesn't care about Ethan HD's big return. He doesn't care about Ethan HD, a pillar of the Pacific Northwest, trying to reestablish himself here in the Cascadia region.
He didn't even mention him in his blog, Kwon's Qualms.
That's not a real thing.
I just made that
For
up.
Drake Kwon, this is about one thing. It is about advancing in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. And if he has to re-tear the meniscus of Ethan HD to do so, he is more than willing.
He's back, baby.
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder, and indeed, the heart of the Prestige faithful, yours truly, growing 3 sizes here tonight. What an immense pleasure it is to have Ethan. Oh, come on! Drake Kwon with a sneak attack, Ethan HG savoring the moment, and Kwon with a cheap shot.
Welcome back, I guess.
I mean, Cody, you can't justify this.
I can and I will. Drake Kwon is going all the way. And what better way to do it than cutting your opponent off at the pass, not even letting him get a start in the matchup here.
Listen, Drake Kwon.
Ethan HD didn't even get his Chavez jacket off there.
Drake Kwon can talk all he wants about how Ethan HG is just a stepping stone for him, how he doesn't care about this fairy book story of Ethan HG. It shows you how serious a threat Ethan HG is to the winning hopes of Drake Kwon that he went for that cheap shot. If HG was indeed a scrub-a-dub or a ham and egger or some J-Brome like Drake Kwon will leave you to believe, he wouldn't have gone for that jump start, that pre-match assault.
Hey, Drake Kwon and Ethan HD both have a lot to prove here, like you mentioned. Ethan HD coming back from injury, his first Prestige match in what, 10, 11 months?
10 months.
And Drake Kwon, this is his first opportunity in the Cascadia Cup. You gotta wonder who wants it more.
Nasty landing for Ethan HD again in that corner post. This one could be over before it started.
For an awesome bomb over the shoulder, but no, Ethan HD with a kick to the head of Drake Kwon.
But Drake Kwon does not go down.
It wasn't very effective.
Ethan
Here we
HD
go.
ducks the line. Now a series of
Shaking.
southpaw jabs.
He was shaking, he was rattling, but Kwon was not rolling.
Kwon is indeed stopping his roll here.
Drake Kwon is a beast.
Drake Kwon just eating these chops for lunch here.
Kick puncher there.
No, big elbow strike from Ethan HD, who himself has lost 20 pounds since his return to the ring. Shoulders down off the sunset. Big stomp. He is the Sultan.
Ethan HD is looking great.
Cover. Told me earlier on tonight that he had to lose some of the power that comes with the mass he had before the injury to make sure that his meniscus, his previously torn meniscus, could support his frame. But right now, it seems to be paying dividends in the form of speed and explosivity here against Kwon.
Ethan HD has Kwon hung up to dry.
Inverted DDT!
Ethan HD was telling me earlier, he's dropped so much weight, he has to rock his old ring gear. Those are older trunks for Ethan.
And Ethan HD, he's looking great so
Yeah.
far. So much speed, so much athleticism as he scales the top rope. No doubt looking for another stomp, but Kwon saw it coming. But I wonder, Cody, there's got to be a period of adjustment for Ethan HD. Readjusting his style, readjusting how he approaches a match, especially against a larger competitor like a Drake Kwon. Is he perhaps still in that readjustment period?
We'll see if reverting to his old style is like riding a bike. Right now, Drake Kwon's making it look harder as he is just hammering away at his opponent here. Now sizing him up in the corner. Kwon, with all the momentum, gets dumped up and over, but lands on the apron only.
And Saguri kick. There's some of that signature power, muscling Kwon outside the ring. And now, HG is trying to recuperate in the ring here. Kwon escaping, looking for some moment of reprieve. But I think Ethan's looking to fly.
HD!
Tope Suicida! And a nasty landing. Again, a hard cement floor here in the Kliever Armory. That had to take a lot out of both men.
We'll see if Ethan HD can capitalize on this moment as he has Kwon right where he wants him, but he's going to toss him back to the ring. Ethan HD does not want to take this one with a count out. He wants a decisive victory to advance in this Cascadia Cup.
Also, if both men are counted out, that would lead to a bye for Matt Branigan. HG was looking for a tornado DDT, but Drake Kwon caught him and drills him with a brain buster. That might be it.
Done. It's over.
That's
Kwon.
it. That's it. No!
Somehow, Ethan HD dug down deep, and I mean deep, to kick out of that brainbuster.
You gotta think about it, Cody. If you're Ethan HG, you've been sitting on the couch watching the streams on YouTube and IWTV, seeing Prestige Wrestling in many ways, at least in your own mind, passing you by. Ethan HG has worked his ass off for this moment.
But while Ethan HD was recovering, Drake Kwon has been running amok all over the Pacific Northwest.
We're going to run amok over Ethan HG here tonight. I have to point out, HG competing in last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup, losing to Judas Icarus in a first-round barn buster, a true weekend stealer from my vantage point. But HG doesn't want to lose in the first round again here, Cody. Some real disrespect here from Drake Kwon, playing with his food, having his fun with HG.
Very proud of himself is Drake Kwon.
So he's wasting too much time jaw-jacking with the faithful here.
They love him.
They do not. Ooh, and I know Ethan HG did not love that, telling Drake Kwon how much he disliked it here.
Drake Kwon standing up, but not for long as Ethan HD now. Looks like he's firing up with a combo, hits the ropes, but
went for that sunset flip earlier. Still, Kwon has an answer. Dropping the leg. Cover. And a kick out.
impressive, but Ethan HD still got fight left in him as Drake Kwon maybe rethinking his strategy here. wondering what it's going to take to put away all caps.
Again, the winner of this match head-to-head with Matt Branigan as a part of Night 2 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. If you're Matt Branigan, watching this from the monitor in the locker room, who's your pick? Who would you rather face tomorrow? A monster like a Drake Kwon or a determined returnee like an Ethan HD?
I think Branigan's hoping these guys kill each other, and neither of them go on to the next round, getting Branigan a bye.
I don't know about each other, but right now Drake Kwon looking to kill Ethan HD, choking him that second rope.
Drake Kwon just moving slowly and maniacally as he is just pulling Ethan HD apart here, and now nowhere to go as Ethan HD gets catapulted throat first onto the bottom rope.
Fans, that is a hard steel cable covered in a very, very thin layer of white tape. That has to be agony for the throat of Ethan HD.
Got your windpipe, that'll rock your larynx, that'll make it hard to breathe, hard to talk.
Ethan HD doesn't need to talk, letting his actions do the talking here. Fighting tooth and nail to escape, but a headbutt lands from Kwon.
Vicious, a vicious headbutt.
And again, Ethan HD looking great here tonight, but we have to address it. There is no replacement for in-ring competition. You can work out, you can train all you want, but when you take 9 months off, ring rust is inevitable. And I wonder if that's part of what we're seeing here from HD.
Like I mentioned earlier, HD's been on the bench. Kwon has been honing his craft, wrestling almost everywhere in the Pacific Northwest for the last 10 months. As the Prestige faithful trying to rally behind Ethan HD, Kwon sends his opponent to the corner and now looks like sizing him up.
There's a real chill that comes over any building when Drake Kwon is in control of a match.
It's a chill, and it's almost like everyone joining in on feeling concerned and fearful.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Ethan HD, not to get melodramatic here, at what point do you have to worry about potentially re-injuring yourself, potentially getting an entirely new injury from a competitor like a Drake Kwon?
Might be right here as Drake Kwon has to be thinking superplex.
Oh no. This would be debilitating, not just for Ethan HD's hopes of winning the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but potentially for his entire career. He knows it, escaping with a big elbow to the mush.
Kwon hits the mat, but again continues the assault to Ethan HD, who's now, I think he might be out cold on that top rope.
All it took is one shot, and Ethan HD dead on his feet here. Again, going back to the superplex. Cody.
Drake Kwon
Cody
tells the fans he thinks they're number one.
This is not good for Ethan HD, not one bit.
Keep your eyes on Ethan's feet. He has him hooked there on the rope, and he was grabbing the top rope. He's not going for this ride. Ethan HD's fighting back.
Big headbutt drops Kwon. And perhaps Ethan HD, perched on that top rope by Drake Kwon, can use that own position against him.
Ethan HD hitting that top rope, calling his opponent to his feet. What's he thinking?
Was maybe looking stumped, but instead cartwheeled through into a big elbow strike.
And this is not where you want to be when you're up against Ethan HD.
Big drop kick.
With every precise punch and complex kick, Ethan HD is fighting his way back into this one.
Victories over the likes of Charlie Haas, Scotty 2 Hotty, and Bobby Fish.
Destiny.
And with big knees like that, it's hard not to see why. Death Valley Driver. Of course, the Destiny from the owner of Destiny City Comics in Tacoma, Washington. And now said owner looking to seal the deal, looking to advance to Matt Branigan.
It's got to be thinking package powerbomb.
It's won him so many a matchup. I listed that litany of legends, but Drake Kwon does not want to be added to that list. Springboard disaster kick.
Directly to the face, and
Cover.
This could be it.
No!
As close as you can get without taking it home. You got to give credit to referee Buddy Ruth there, right on top of the action.
You can see Ethan HD feeling that knee. We talk about that meniscus tear. How much does a springboard kick like that disaster kick, take out of Ethan HD? We saw the damage it did to Kwon, but was it a kamikaze mission?
Ooh, catches the foot.
Big knee, once again. Once again, still Kwon will not go down.
Damn. Now Ethan HD looking to take Kwon for the suplex.
Yeah, Kwon's too big, man. Kwon's too big.
Maybe had a handful of hair there.
Headbutt.
Oh, wait just a minute.
Power bomb! Big jackknife.
That's it. Kwon's going.
He's moving on. No! 9 months. That is how long Ethan HG dreamed and worked towards this very moment. Surviving through it all, and Drake Kwon is beside himself.
And I think Drake Kwon has had enough. He's looking for the Soul Taker. He's looking to kick the face off of Ethan HG and go all the way to the finals.
But the soul of HG will not be taken here tonight.
Counters the counter.
Huge lariat! Folded Ethan HG like an accordion.
Kwon now looking to put Ethan up and slam him down.
That's it.
Gecko style, baby.
Matt Branigan versus Drake. No!
Okay.
Cody, I always knew that Ethan HG was one of the premier wrestlers here in the PNW ever since I started calling these shows with you here in Portland. But this is another level of fight.
Ethan HD was able to kick out of that, but you gotta wonder, Jordan, has the damage been done as Drake Kwon looking to pull something out that's not normally out of his playbook? Drake Kwon looking to hit that top rope.
Drake Kwon looking to fly, shows how desperate he's getting, shows how deep of a water he's in.
When you're not used to climbing that top rope, it is a very, very dangerous place to be, as Ethan HD has cut Drake Kwon off, at least momentarily. Kwon's still swinging for the fences from that top rope.
And again, turnabout fair play. Earlier on, it was Kwon with control of Ethan HG on the top. Now HG looking to do the same, looking to give Kwon a taste of his own medicine as they trade shots in a very, very precarious position.
The high rent district, as they call it. Ethan
Ethan just slipped. Oh my God.
Both combatants feeling that headbutt, but Ethan HD went spine first to the apron.
Really, really nasty landing for both men. Just a thud for Ethan HG. Drake Kwon able to roll, if only inadvertently, able to carry some of that momentum, but Ethan HG got all of it. Still back up to his feet. Big splash on the arm. You see the kinesio tape on Kwon.
And Ethan HD wastes no time.
Crossface cinched in. Kwon is fingertips away from the ropes. Can he make it or will he tap? We know which option the people want.
And Kwon realizing where he was, getting to that bottom rope, and that forces the break of any pin or submission.
It's that ring awareness of a competitor like Drake Kwon, so wise, so studious in the ring.
Wise move by Ethan to go after that arm of Kwon. Not only has it been previously taped, it's going to take a lot of Drake Kwon's offense off the table.
Still has that Soul Taker in his back pocket, that signature sick kick. But Ethan HG wants to make sure he never has the opportunity to hit it. Off the ropes, but catches himself. Again, a big step up, Enziguri.
Catches that one to Drake Kwon. He caught that foot, but caught an elbow to the face.
Disaster kick, but Kwon with an elbow to the gut.
Whoa, wait just a minute.
Soul Taker.
Ethan HD is done for as Drake Kwon hooks the leg. 2.
But Ethan HG gets the foot on the bottom rope. Didn't have the wherewithal to kick out, but damn sure had the ring awareness to break the count.
Drake Kwon is beside himself.
Cody, we still have 3 more incredible matchups to go. We still have another entire night of action on tap here for the Cascadia Wrestling Cup 2024.
And this is maybe the point of the match where Ethan HD might be wishing he had just given up or let Drake Kwon win, because Kwon is now pissed.
I gotta disagree with you there, Cody. This moment, this opportunity means too much for Ethan HG. Big boot there from Drake Kwon. Might lose it all the same.
Washing the face as Kwon now looking to get a little bit of air here at the Kliever.
Again, Kwon is not a familiar user of those top ropes. He's not usually a high flyer. Shows both how much this opportunity means and how desperate he is against Ethan HG.
Caught in midair!
Ethan HG back to the crossface.
And Kwon!
No! Kwon rolls him over! Shoulders of HG down! Crucifix there from HG! He's got him!
By the skin of his teeth, Ethan HD was able to pull out the W.
But again, Cody, that was just the first round. He still has tomorrow. Matt Branigan, and then if he's able to get through Branigan, God knows who in the semis, potentially the finals. Less than 24 hours away, but tonight Ethan HG can celebrate and sit satisfied, victorious in his first match back in Prestige in over 9 months. Welcome home, all caps.
Now, I thought Kwon always looks pissed off, but right now, it's a whole nother level.
I gotta say, clearly Kwon frustrated with himself, understandably so. He more than proved that he earned his way into the Cascadia Wrestling Cup proper. He more than proved that he earned his time here in Prestige Wrestling.
One match down. One match down. Get ready to put my name on that trophy in all caps. When I got here today, I brought this with me, and everybody said, cool Roddy Piper figure. I didn't bring it with me because I like to play with toys, though guilty as charged. I brought this with me because 10 years ago, I got to work alongside Roddy Piper for 1 year. And towards the end of that year, Roddy Piper, who was well into his 50s, approaching 60, and I see him before the show, and he's taping up his knees, and he's getting in the ring, and he's running the ropes. I said, Roddy, you trying to have a match? He's like, I got one more in me. I got one more in me. And I always kept that mindset. I got one more in me, one more in me. And then October last year, I tore my meniscus in this very building. I sat, and I did my PT. I said, I got one more in me. Every rep, every set, I got one more in me. Because that's what Roddy did. Roddy had one more in him. Roddy had one last match on pay-per-view for his kids, for his family, for the world to see, to cement his legacy. And now I am 3 matches away from winning the Cascadia Cup and cementing my legacy. So like I said, put that name on the trophy in all caps.
But right now, Cody Von Whistler,
Oh my.
it's time to find out who will face Travis Williams tomorrow in the quarterfinals. Cascadia.
I've said it once, I'll say it 1 billion times. Never in the history of professional wrestling has entrance music fit a combatant so perfectly.
You know, if I was Evie Kiyoshi, I would not be all smiles right now, because the last time we were here in the Kliever Armory for Decimate the Week, Drexel lost his title of King of Northwest Hardcore in a Monsters Ball match and responded by pile driving Evie Kiyoshi on the floor. That's the kind of psycho we're dealing with, Von Whistler.
I don't know if Evie remembers that. That was a pretty stiff pile driver.
And that loss, in many ways, set off a series of bad luck for the Devil himself. Losing to Sami Callihan at Roseland. Losing to Alan Angels at Live 3 in a Prestige Wrestling World Championship Devil's Playground match. And most recently, losing to Danhausen. How apropos, because there's seemingly a curse that Drexel cannot break.
We'll see if that curse can be settled tonight, but it's going to be an uphill battle for this gentleman right here.
Yeah, take nothing away from Drexel's opponent. One of my very favorite people, and
Love him.
in and out of the ring, excuse me. But an uphill battle is the understatement of the century for Zay Perez, making his singles debut here in the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
That's right, we are used to...
fabulous Evie Kiyoshi does it on purpose, Cody Von Whistler. I swear to God.
He knows what he's doing. He knows damn well. Zay Perez, as I was mentioning moments ago, we know how amazing of a tag team combatant he is.
That's right, one half of the Flaming Aces and the Flaming Aces 2.0 with Spencer Scott and Caleb Kennedy, respectively.
But tonight, there's nowhere for him to go when he stares across the ring from that madman right there, Drexel.
I'll make a small amendum, Cody Von Whistler. There is nowhere for Zay Perez to run.
Ooh.
An outpouring of support from the Prestige faithful. Zay Perez has captured the hearts and minds of his native Portland very, very quickly. But will it be enough to unseat the devil? A very determined devil, may I add. Drexel always dangerous, but especially after this string of bad luck, whoo, baby, I would not want to be in the ring with him.
Drexel. He literally wastes no time trying to get under the skin of his opponents, and it works.
And that's not just a manner of speaking. We're
Nope.
talking both psychologically and also cutting you up and slicing you and literally breaking your skin.
I think the one plus side to this matchup tonight for Perez, the Playboy, getting a little taste. But the Playboy is in a standard contest here with Drexel. There is not a weapons situation he has to worry about, but
That's right, we saw the traditional Drexel asking for it, a signature of the devil himself, and Perez more than happy to oblige. But we saw it last year in round 1 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Drexel losing 2-1 Randy Myers, eventual tag team partner, in the first round due to countout.
oh my.
Wow.
Zay Perez reluctantly chopping away at Drexel. I don't blame him as Drexel turns the tables.
And beyond the
Oh,
clash in
Jordan.
styles,
Jordan.
oh boy. Psyching him out. 2 for flinching. Beyond the clash in styles, Cody Von Whistler, this is also biting, Drexel biting the forehead. Am I going to ever get my point across, or is
Nope.
Drexel going to just stop? He's going to keep doing sick stuff.
Okay.
But there is Zay Perez.
Put a little bit of flair on it. Uh-oh.
Going for a wheelbarrow, but Drexel catching him with a German suplex.
Zay Perez.
Again, in addition to being a clash of styles, it's also a clash of generations. Drexel, a gatekeeper of the Pacific Northwest. Zay Perez, only a pro for a couple of years. Drexel, in addition to his own sick, twisted fantasy, his own personal demons, in many ways perhaps trying to defend the scene, or dare I say haze Zay Perez.
And Drexel's not done. Continuing maybe with another front facelock suplex.
Looking to go for the hat trick here.
Looking for the 6-6 and the 6.
No. How do you say 4 in French?
Oh, that was continuing and then transitions it into a submission hold.
A Muda lock of sorts cinched in here from Drexel. Talk about crazy characters in the pantheon of professional wrestling.
The devil himself never ceases to amaze me.
Again, a veteran of 2 decades. This man, Drexel, is a proficient professional wrestler. Can often get lost beyond the face paint and the weapons made of bones and the biting and the kissing and the licking. But Drexel is as proficient as they come, and Zay Perez trying to neutralize that here.
Goes behind.
Inverted DDT cover.
Almost an eye of the storm there, but no.
Only a 1 count there. Again, landed all of it center of the ring, and still Drexel able to get the shoulder up.
This has got to come down to who wants it more. Drexel, as you mentioned before, was eliminated last year in the first round. What a counter by Perez. But
Cover.
This is it.
No, kick out from Drexel. And not only that, Drexel suffering this streak of bad luck. Cody, he's made no bones about it, pun intended. This is his last full-time year as a professional wrestler. He does not want to go out, quote-unquote, on his back. He wants to leave a success story. But Zay Perez has other ideas, or maybe he does not.
Nobody home.
And for Zay Perez, his first singles match here in Prestige. Despite the impressive showings alongside Spencer Scott and Caleb Kennedy, Zay Perez has yet to pick up a victory in tag team competition. Both of these men with decided chips on their shoulder.
That's right, and just imagine if Perez can take this one all away. What a statement that would make for him as a singles combatant, but right now it's not looking so good. What a neck breaker from Drexel.
This could be it. And a kick out from Perez. Drexel really taking his time here. Do you think there's a part of the veteran Drexel that's maybe underestimating Zay Perez? Saying the last time you saw me was in championship deathmatch or in...
oh, no, another.
Oh, wow! Nearly breaking, nearly snapping the neck of Zay Perez.
Sayonara, Sammy.
No, still not enough.
Okay, the Playboy. I don't know if that was a kick out or an involuntary body twitch, but I'm okay with it. This matchup continues, but we'll see if the Playboy Zay Perez can get back into this one, because right now, Drexel's kind of having his way with him.
This is all Drexel, but Zay Perez manages to maintain, sent outside the ring, and Drexel's there to meet him. Can you say the name Sammy? We saw Drexel defend the Pride Prestige Wrestling against the Wrestling Revolver, against Sami Callihan.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We saw him face a national TV star like Danhausen. We saw him challenge for the World Championship, and now taking all of those frustrations at those failures out on Zay Perez, sending him careening into the ringside chairs.
He just yeeted him into the 4th row.
Yeet and Drexel is not a duo of words I expected to hear together.
Anything can happen in Prestige.
He ain't done. Cody, he ain't done, raking away at the face of Zay Perez, giving him a tour of the Kliever Armory.
Oh, no, not on the floor.
Suplex!
There are no mats. That was nothing but hard concrete.
And we saw it with Evie Kiyoshi back at Decimate the Week. Evie having to miss the entire second half of that event because of a nasty landing just like that from Drexel to the hard concrete floor on the outside. Zay Perez, no doubt seconds away from the same fate here.
Perez put up one hell of a fight. Gave it the old college try, as they say. But I believe Drexel now is toying with his prey, and it might...
He's playing with his food here, and by playing, I mean eating it.
What is Drexel? Oh, I might be thinking Bulldog. Here we go.
No, sent it to the turnbuckle.
Perez had it scouted. Playboy. Okay.
Zay Perez
put
looking
some
to prove,
stank on it.
looking to prove he's not just a rookie, he's not just a blue chipper. He is here to stay with a big enziguri kick dropping Drexel.
This is your moment, Zay. Seize it. Take it. Perez winds up.
Basement drop kick.
Okay.
Zay Perez, you talk about flair, you talk about showmanship, a bit of a stink face to Drexel, but Drexel biting the ass, Drexel biting the ass. He's chomping cheeks. But a big boot from Zay Perez levels him. Zay said, hey, heading into this one, to say I'm deathly afraid is an understatement. However, I've worked hard and conquered so many roadblocks in my career. Nothing can stop me. I've been waiting for a moment like this, but it was Drexel who was waiting. Caught him and dropped him.
That's it.
That's it. Count to 100, Bradley. No! Wow, Cody, that was a nasty impact. Zay Perez's neck got all of that, and still the Playboy with the shoulder.
I had to make eye contact there with referee Bradley to actually see if that was a 2 count, and it was. He assured me. And he also looked surprised as well.
And the referee, the officials here in Prestige Wrestling with the best seat in the house, trusting their discretion here.
Series of short arm clotheslines.
I think, Cody, that only served to further piss off Drexel. Zay Perez only delaying the inevitable. Hold on.
The credenza, and he holds on.
No! So close. I thought Zay Perez had it. I thought we were going to see an upset there, Cody.
Close ain't going to cut it as Perez has to continue this assault on Drexel.
I got to say, take nothing away from Zay Perez. But if you are Travis Williams watching this one from the backstage area, you are hoping and praying that that is your opponent tomorrow, that he is somehow able to eke out a win.
Oh, Zay.
And maybe he'll do it here.
Zay.
Gory!
Can he get the pin, though?
He's crawling over.
Can he do this, Jordan?
He drapes the body, he drapes the arm. No, but it was a day late and $1 short. And Zay Perez beside himself here. You got to think, Cody, as you said, if he was able to capitalize immediately, perhaps we would have seen the upset.
Uh-oh.
5-on-2.
He's got a handful of Playboy.
And a mouthful, too.
Looking for the pile driver.
That is it. Thanks for coming, Zay Perez. It was a great showing. We'll see you next year. Drexel, no!
Another near fall, but this time Drexel transitions right into a submission.
Immediately transitioning into that submission hold here. Zay Perez with nowhere to go, but I gotta give him credit. Kicking out of that pile driver. That is a game ender, Cody Von Whistler. How many matches have you called of Drexel's that he has won with that very pile driver?
I've lost count. And once again, he didn't tap.
No.
Drexel just released that submission.
Drexel releasing the hold. You say you've lost count. I think that Zay Perez starting to lose consciousness as Drexel looking to double tap.
Oh, he says one more time. And the Playboy's going to be a few inches shorter after this one.
Drexel looking to break the curse. Muscles Zay Perez up, but the Playboy wriggles on the
Jackknife!
dodge.
Jackknife!
He's done it!
Okay!
The kid can't believe he beat Drexel, but damn it, he did! 1, 2, 3, the biggest upset in Cascadia Wrestling Cup history. Zay Perez advances. Zay Perez has defeated the devil.
Wow.
Cody, they say expect the unexpected. They say the impossible is possible. I'll tell you right now, I didn't think we had a shot in hell of seeing this. Zay Perez advancing to a meeting tomorrow with Travis Williams in the quarterfinals, but if you thought Drexel was despondent before, just look at him now.
Drexel hit that pile driver, went for that submission and wanted to deliver more damage with a second pile driver, and that's where things all went wrong for Drexel. And advancing to the next round of the Cascadia Cup is the Playboy, Zay Perez. What a statement.
The streak of bad luck for Drexel continues. Will good luck be enough for Zay Perez heading into warfare against Travis Williams? We know it'll be Ethan HG versus Matt Branigan, Jaden versus Sebastian Wolf, but there is still one more quarterfinal matchup to decide. And the first half of that bracket is decided right now.
I literally still am shaking, dude. I literally beat one of the best wrestlers over here in the PNW.
Look at me. You did good. Good luck.
Wait.
We saw this man make his prestige debut in a losing effort to one Randy Myers back in Alive 2. Tonight, the Northern Star of professional wrestling returns with his sights set on Cascadia Glory.
He's the meanest guy at the rave.
One of the hottest, fastest rising stars in all of the Pacific Northwest. But Cody, I think it's fair to say that in many ways, Prestige Wrestling, the one mountain that he hasn't yet conquered.
Hey, While his opponent, Amira, was having one hell of a rookie year, just a little bit before that up north of the border in Canada, Evan Rivers was pretty much doing the same up there, wrecking shop in every company, picking up the championship in NEW. This kid was on fire. But tonight, like you mentioned, he still has to climb the mountain that is Prestige Wrestling, and it's going to be easier said than done when you have to go up against the strongest woman in the world.
You want to talk about on fire? Listen to this. The Prestige faithful comes alive for the Tower of Power.
That's right.
For so long, Amira, who has wrestled professionally for all of a year and a half, had the narrative attached to her as the best rookie, the best newcomer, the best up-and-comer. But with wins here in Prestige over the likes of Sumi Sakai, Zaya Brookside, Unagi Sayaka, Trisha Dora, Rose, and most recently Smiley Kylie Ray in the opening contest of Combat Clash PDX, that could not be further than the truth. She is not the future, she is the now.
I think the Prestige faithful have already picked their favorite as Rivers wastes no time shoving Amira into that corner.
You know, Cody, if it was a popularity contest, referee Devin Campbell could raise Amira's hand right now, but as it stands, it is not, and Evan Rivers knows it. Perhaps feeding off of the vitriol and the hatred from the Prestige faithful here.
Amira's got to also pull out that Riz, as she calls it.
The W Riz. Oh, wow! Big spin there from Evan Rivers, making it look too easy. Despite the love, despite the hometown fervor for Amira, Evan Rivers so composed here. And why shouldn't he be? Look at the size advantage here, Cody. We talk about the power of Amira. It's very clear that world's strongest slam she loves to employ, but Evan Rivers towers over her.
Right, looking for a little pump handle. Takes Amira up and over, but the counter by Amira into the ropes. No Connor roll as Rivers holds onto that top rope, but a shoulder block attempt by Amira, and neither combatant budge.
It's Amira capitalizing on her size, using her own diminutive stature, at least in terms of height, to her advantage. Rivers just too big, just too tall.
He ain't budging. Amira now wondering if a third time's gonna be.
Oh, come on. Rivers told her to go against the ropes. She went ever the sportsman and now a handful of hair. But Amira, oh my God, just gets dropped.
The Rivers runs through it. Amira damn near taken out of the ring with that one almost. Ow.
It's not the first time that Amira has encountered a bully in the first round of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Last year, it was Travis Williams eking out a victory with an exposed turnbuckle. She does not want history to repeat itself, but Evan Rivers very, very much does.
Cocky. And Amira with the biggest shoulder block I've ever seen.
Arm drag. Once again. Third time, not the charm. Evan Rivers saw it coming, and Evan Rivers caught her.
She had to be thinking Amira go round. Goes under.
The kick.
And there she hits the Amira go round.
And it was Evan Rivers going round and round. Planted on the canvas. She was looking for that world's strongest slam, but again, Cody Von Whistler, Evan Rivers just too big. Big splash.
Shades of the Stinger. Amira with a European uppercut this time. And Rivers down in the corner, feeling the effects of Amira.
Amira quickly becoming an icon here in the Rose City. But Evan Rivers rolls out of dodge, escapes to the outside.
Do you think Rivers has any Riz?
Evan Rivers.
There you go.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue, man.
Amira realizing that she's got the moment here. Rivers is paying
I'm not sure if
attention to the
Rivers
crowd.
realizes it, though.
He was paying too much attention, or was he?
Catching Amira in midair. Come on, come on. God damn it. Powerbombing Amira neck first onto the ring apron. I mean, Cody, that was hard to see, man. That was a very, very nasty landing for Amira. Her body folded in half. And Evan Rivers rolling her to the inside.
That's it.
As much as I love Amira, as much as I would love from a sentimental perspective to see her take this thing, I say finish this one as quick as possible here.
The writing has to be on the wall.
I mean, Rivers has her dead to rights here. It's only a matter of rolling in, getting that cover. That's it. No!
Barely a 2.
I mean, Evan Rivers took a lot of time on the outside, jaw-jacking to the camera, jaw-jacking to you folks watching at home.
That's what happens when you take your eyes off the prize, but Evan Rivers isn't going to let that stop him, as now he's choking Amira on that middle rope.
Yeah, and digging that foot into the injured neck, the same neck that landed flush on the ring apron.
And working that 5 count to 4.5, not to get disqualified, but to deal as much underhanded damage as possible. Evan Rivers, he's taking this one all the way. Maybe not.
The ever-defiant Amira will not back down, but Rivers perhaps giving her no choice.
Thinking suplex.
No! Amira, small package! She can steal it! No!
Not enough. As Amira, once again, this time.
Rolls him up! No, kick out from Rivers.
Schoolboy almost got him, but Amira thinking maybe a 3rd pinfall attempt.
Looking for a backslide, yeah.
But Evan Rivers is not going without a fight.
But he's going, fighter otherwise, shoulders down, still only a 2. Oh my God, big knee strike. She's out, Cody.
Damn.
She is not. That is the 2nd time in this matchup that you and I have been convinced Amira was done, convinced that Evan Rivers had this match won, and still the Tower of Power fights.
Sometimes I like the taste of my own foot in my mouth. Amira's still in this one, baby.
I like the taste of my own medicine. You don't beat the likes of industry leaders like Trisha Dora and Kylie Ray without being a little resilient. But Evan Rivers looking to test that resilience here, perching her on the top rope with ease.
But Amira still swinging for the fences, even when she's backed up against the wall.
And again, Cody, I have to reiterate, whoever wins this match still has 3 more to go tomorrow, potentially, if they hope to take the entire Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Can't afford to give it all in the opening round contest, but that may be what they need to do.
Uh-oh.
Catching the foot does Rivers.
Only for a moment. What's she thinking?
Plants Rivers.
Nicely done. Tower of Power hits the corner, but Rivers looks to step up with a cutter. Amira had it scouted. Dodges the lariat. Now Amira back into that corner. Springboard.
Tornado DDT. Cover it, Amira.
She's risen up. She's risen up. If she had her own show on the Disney Channel, she'd be Rizzy McGuire.
World's strongest slam, but still Evan Rivers too big. Amira too exhausted. Big clothesline.
Woo. Okay.
And another.
Keep it coming. No way.
Oh, no way is right, Cody. Amira went for the German, but Evan Rivers with a soup. No! Shotgun drop kick.
Hallelujah.
Evan Rivers attempted that huge back elbow, landed the back elbow.
Whoa.
Went off the ropes, but Amira can't land this. German suplex, yes she can! This could be it! No!
A deadlift German suplex by Amira. Impressive, most impressive, but it's not the victory she was looking for.
This might be. Hooks the leg. Still not enough. Yeah, Cody, Amira is called the Tower of Power for a reason. It's not a catchy nickname. She has made a career out of being a powerful and strong professional wrestler. She puts that to the test. September the 29th, back here in Portland, Oregon at the Roseland Theater. Roseland 9 when she goes head-to-head with TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace. But right now, she is having trouble lifting Evan Rivers over her head for that world's strongest slam. She can't do it.
I think Rivers knows that.
And Rivers catches her, exploiting that fact here.
And Rivers lines up. Big right to Amira, nicely to the midsection. Amira, she's down, but she's not out.
Off the ropes. Basement drop kick this time, sweeping the legs of Rivers.
Kicking his leg out from under his
Amira
legs.
Kenrana!
Spiked him.
Could be it. Amira moves on to the quarterfinals. No.
God damn it.
And it was Devin. We can't blame him. It was a very fair and accurate count, but God damn it, Devin.
Couldn't do a fast count just this once. So all jokes aside, Amira now realizing she has her opponent right where she wants him.
Back up to the top.
As the Tower of Power. Looking to use her cat-like skills to perch upon that top rope.
Thinking cross body, but caught in midair by Rivers.
Come on.
Single-fingered salute. Using her, no, I thought he was gonna use her own world's strongest slam instead of Finley roll. Rivers lands on his feet.
And this is textbook Evan Rivers. The writing is on the wall. He's going all the way to the cup, baby.
He's taking his time here. Oh my God! That's it. That's it. No! Amira survives. Cody, that was a picture-perfect impact from the elbow of Rivers to the neck of Amira, but still the ladder got the shoulder up. And this is just disrespectful. This is just rude, man. I understand the frustration of Rivers, but there's no need for this. Looking for that ultraviolet moonsault here.
It's coming. It's coming. Evan Rivers knows what he's doing. Calling his shot.
Moon painted purple here tonight for Evan Rivers. But no water in the pool. Amira rolls out of dodge. Rivers kips up. Sunset flip.
Amira rolls through. Evan rolls through. Catches him midair with the strongest slam.
But Amira has to capitalize. She landed it, but it took so much out of her. Unable to go for the cover.
Does she have the Riz left in her?
You can see her clutching her neck here, feeling the effects of the onslaught from the early going.
Amira.
Amira's going to the top here?
Amira's going to the top.
It's not something you see every day.
Maybe thinking that crossbody one more time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. Crossbody, leg hooked. Amira advances.
Flying through the air like Ricky Steamboat with that crossbody and advancing to the next round of the Cascadia Cup. Amira's taking the whole thing.
And if you're Jordan Grace, no doubt watching this one from home, confident though you may be, you gotta be quaking in your boots, looking at the challenge you have ahead of you. September 29th, live from the Roseland Theater in Portland, Oregon. DPW West Coast Pro, and of course, Prestige Wrestling present Roseland 9. Amira, no doubt looking for momentum in a big way heading into that war against Jordan Grace. And what bigger momentum is there than the Cascadia Wrestling Cup? But Cody,
Yes, Jordan?
it's time to find out who Amira will be facing on night 2 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup in the quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah.
They say time is a flat circle, and we are indeed coming full circle here tonight.
Oh, damn it! I drive 9 goddamn hours to come to Portland to prove that I'm the most well-rounded wrestler in Cascadia, and I lose to Amira! It's fine, it's fine. I've won championships all over the PNW. I've wrestled in Japan. I'll pick myself up. I will break back into Prestige and show that the Northern Star, Evan Rivers, is gonna shine until the light burns out. Cascadia belongs to me.
Two years. Now that's not a very long time, but that's how long that I've been professional wrestling. That's how long it took me to become one of the fastest rising stars in Prestige, in the PNW. But with that rise came a lot of doubt in myself, in who I am. Last year's tournament, Travis took advantage of that. But that moment changed everything for me. That was the start of a different Amira. Tonight, Evan Rivers, I showed you that that is where I belong. This is the last stop before Roseland. I'm showing everybody that I know who I am now. I am the Tower of Power. I am the pride of the PNW. I am Amira. That trophy is mine.
We started things with Sinner and Saint versus C4. We are ending things with Sinner and Saint versus C4. The winner of last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Cascadia Wrestling Classic. Cody Chhun putting his crown on the line against Judas Icarus in our main event right now.
That's right. One half of the Prestige Tag Team Champions, Judy Icky.
That is not his legal name.
It is if you're his friend like me.
I don't want to be his friend the way he's been acting, aligning himself with Alan Angels. Fantastic professional wrestler. Hell of a tag team with Travis Williams.
Sweet boy is what he is.
He is not. But you want to talk about hell of a tag team. One half of the only two-time and longest reigning Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions in company history. A man who outlasted tag partner Guillermo Rosas, Daniel Makabe. His opponent tonight, Judas Icarus, we'll get to that later. And former Prestige Wrestling World Champion Alan Angels to become Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. Can he go 2 for 2? Only time will tell. Now, Cody, you call him a sweet boy. Of course, referring to Judas Icarus.
Yeah.
How can you root against classic Cody Chhun? Not only the winner of last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but also a member of your Cody Club. Am I wrong?
You know, this is a tough one for me. I'm going to be split down the middle. Fellow Cody up against my guy Icky. You know, me and the Cody Club have been talking about this for weeks, and thankfully, me and being the most popular Cody in wrestling.
It's not true.
I think
Not
that this is
even
gonna
by
be
a
good
long
one.
shot.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure about one thing. This sweet boy right here, taking the cup.
One half of the tag team that unseated Guillermo Rosas and Cody Chhun for those Prestige Wrestling tag team titles, successfully defending them in rematches at Alive 2 and Combat Clash PDX.
Look at
That boy's a lot of things, Cody Von Whistler. Sweet ain't one of them.
he is a ray of sunshine.
I'll tell you what he is. However much I might disagree with his affiliation or his rule bending or his cockiness, Judas Icarus is one of the best wrestlers on the planet Earth today. I say that without exaggeration. I say that without hyperbole. He proved so as much. A hell of a run in his own right last year of the inaugural Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Victories, over the likes of Ethan H.G. and Nicole Matthews before eventually falling to his opponent tonight, Cody Chhun.
Oh, and Chhun not playing games. And all jokes aside about, me calling Icky a ray of sunshine, he is very concentrated. He is very focused. And I think he's looking to get that revenge from last year. Like you said, Chhun eliminated him. Tonight could be a different story.
Referee Bradley sounds for the bell, and we are underway, destined to do this forever. C4 and Sinner and Saint engaged in combat once again in this, our main event.
Icky with a clean break, oddly enough.
Talk about Icarus looking for revenge after being defeated by Cody Chhun in the semifinals last year. How about Cody Chhun? You saw Judas Icarus waving that Prestige Wrestling Tag Team title over his head. He has to feel despondent. He has to feel beside himself after Judas Icarus and Travis Williams not only defeated him for that gold, but also retained it, not once, but twice. This match so personal for both of these men, in addition to the, pun intended, prestige of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup itself.
Jockeying for position, but this time it's Icky taking Chhun down to the mat, and look at that, just raking the forearm across the eyes
Shoulders
of
down.
Cody Chhun.
Let me ask you, Cody, if you're Judas Icarus, you fell to Cody Chhun 1 year ago. How do you readjust your strategy? How do you change your game plan heading into the same match against an opponent you're so familiar with? It's the
hard.
hammerlock.
It's easier said than done. But this is, I guess, the big difference here is these guys have faced each other more in tag team contests than they have in one-on-one contests. So they just, I think it's going to be whoever remembers that they don't have a partner to tag out to, they have no safety to go to. I think that combatant's going to be the one, honestly, walking away with a W in this matchup.
Again, last year it was Cody Chhun. Will it be different this year? Everything that's transpired with Judas Icarus and Travis Williams joining forces with Alan Angels, forming the noise, unseating C4. Will that have any effect on the psyche of Cody Chhun? Shoulders down. Only a 2. Judas Icarus really working over the head and neck of Cody Chhun here, softening him up. No doubt for that lighthouse lariat.
Oh, and Chhun almost got his way out of that one, but almost ain't enough. And this side headlock, not a maneuver that's going to win a matchup by any means.
Certainly not at this juncture.
But it is going to slowly but surely drain the life out of your opponent, and Icky knows that they're not allowing Cody Chhun to apply the leg lock around his neck.
Von Whistler, of course, the last time Prestige Wrestling came to the Kliever Armory here in Portland, Oregon, it was Judas Icarus and Travis Williams with, at that point, the match of their career against the Motor City Machine Guns. I know Alan Angels very rudely kicked you off commentary for that match.
Yeah, he's a dick.
So you like Sinner and Saint, but you don't like Alan Angels.
Yeah, it's as easy, as simple as that.
All right, fair enough. My point being,
does anyone like Alan Angels?
certainly not me. It adds another layer to this matchup, right? Judas Icarus was embarrassed last time we were here in the Cleaver, fell to the legendary Motor City Machine Guns, especially with Saban and Shelley taking at least a momentary leave of absence from Prestige Wrestling. That opens up a door for Judas Icarus to prove that he is not that same kid from 10 months ago that fell to the Guns.
Look at that bridge.
Beautiful.
And from the bridge
beautiful.
position, Judas Icarus is still fighting.
Deceptively powerful is the Born Sinner. Cody Chhun using that height to take him down. No, Icarus back up to his feet. Muscling Chhun down to the canvas. These two so evenly matched. You can tell.
Nicely done.
Shoulders down. Not only from their tag team wars, not only from their semifinal matchup in last year's Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Shoulders down. But they've done their homework. They've been studying tape. They've been doing the research necessary to have this type of control over each other. Shoulders down again. This time it's Chhun with the bridge.
Nice. Icky trying to break that bridge, not successful. Second time, no. Chhun still holding on to that bridge as hard as he can. Saw that one coming. Chhun back up.
Monkey flip! But still maintains control of the hands, both shoulders down. We nearly saw Amira get a bye.
Again.
Oh, these two so evenly matched. They have each other's number and then some. Eye to eye, upside down in the bridge. What a visual.
These two are staring daggers through each other, and Icky knew it. Going through the underhanded tactic will put him back in control.
Raking the face of Cody Chhun. Nothing sweet about that, Von Whistler.
I thought it was pretty cool. He's back in control.
Well, effective, successful, but not sweet. Sends Cody Chhun against the ropes. Oh, but a shoulder block from Chhun drops Icky. Leapfrog cut, atomic drop. And a picture-perfect drop kick, one of the best in the business.
right in the mouth.
Talk about how last year, big shot there from Cody Chhun. We saw Chhun and Rosas in singles competition in the first round of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Potentially, if Icarus is able to advance, if Williams is able to advance in the quarters, in the semis, we could see Sinner and Saint head-to-head in the finals of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Anything is possible. A truly endless litany of matches here. What would that mean for the tag team champions?
You gotta wonder if they can put their differences aside.
Cover. Only a 2.
I'd rather not put their differences aside, but put their friendship aside if Travi and Icky make their way to the finals. I think they're actually both going to. And they're going to probably both win.
Well, you made about a dozen predictions tonight.
I wouldn't say that.
For a tournament with 16 competitors, so I have a tough time trusting your judgment. But right now, it is Cody Chhun with control of Judas Icarus. Icarus fighting to escape here. Shoulders of Icarus down, only a 1.
Lateral press, forcing him to exert energy, kicking out of there is Cody Chhun with a big, big forearm.
It's an excellent point you bring up. Any defensive maneuver, especially against a competitor as apt and ready as classic Cody Chhun, exerts energy, forces you to take your eye off the ball. As Chhun sends Icarus outside the ring.
Put some stank on that one. Ouch.
Now Chhun, there to meet him.
Oh, watch out, Icky. Oh, no.
Chop to the chest. Sounds like a gunshot, Von Whistler.
That was Chhun-believable.
Oh, now with Icky's back against the post, caught between a rock and a hard place. Nobody home. Look to do the same to Chhun, but Chhun saying not today.
Rude.
Cody Chhun depositing Icarus face first on the ring apron. It is where wood meets steel. It's a cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. The hardest part of the canvas.
Fans love it.
And Cody, let's make something very clear. These fans firmly behind Cody Chhun, not because of any lack of talent or ability from Judas Icarus. As I said, my opinion, one of the very best in the world. He's one half of the Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions for a reason. It's the attitude. It's the holier than thou, better than you, I should be allowed to cheat and take shortcuts mentality that has turned Prestige against this man.
Every one of those fans are wrong.
Big shot.
Oh, no.
To the gut.
Cody Chhun.
Looking Cody Cutter.
Ooh, not quite. Icky out of the way. Puts him up.
Oh!
Face first to the mat. Cody Chhun had no time to catch that fall.
Chhun was going for the same maneuver, that Cody Cutter that won him the Cascadia Wrestling Cup last year against Angels. And now Icarus with a fireman's carry. Gutbuster! But not on the knee, instead depositing Chhun on the top rope on that steel turnbuckle and following through, depositing Chhun on the outside.
Got him. Judas Icarus, a different type of beast.
Look at the look. Look at the look in the eyes of Judas Icarus. The lights are on, but nobody's home. I don't know if it's the rivalry with Cody Chhun. I don't know if it's the importance and prestige of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup, but there is something different in the eyes of Judas Icarus here tonight.
Almost like he put his conscience to sleep for this. Almost like he put the good side of him away, knowing that he's going to do whatever it takes to defeat the winner of the first ever Cascadia Cup. But, right now, it's not looking good for Chhun.
Well, I mean, Cody, you can hardly blame him. I don't like the actions of Icarus. I don't like Icarus on a personal level. But after the performance we saw from Cody last year against Rosas, Macabre, Angels, cover here. Kick out from Chhun. And then Icarus himself in the finals, you need to give it all you got. You need to give Cody Chhun everything you can muster if you have any hope of moving on to the quarterfinals.
And once again, I said this during the opening contest, you got to think that much like Travis Williams was doing to Guillermo Rosas, trying to deal as much damage as possible on the off chance that he was unable to pick up the W, you are setting up your partner for potentially an easy victory down the line. These guys only are going to have one night to rest, and then tomorrow someone's going to have 2 matches.
Less than three if they're able to advance to the
Jeez.
finals. We are less than 24 hours away, but Icarus and Chhun laying it all on the line. Cover. And a kick out.
You know, and this ain't no like month-long tournament. This is all taking place in 2 days here in Portland, Oregon.
And what's the recovery period like? Less than 24 hours, I imagine. You go home, you shower, you eat some food. Is it ice? Is it heat? What do you possibly do to have your body recuperate in time for potentially 3 debilitating quarter, semi, and final round matches?
I don't think there's anything you can do but hope your opponent maybe took more damage or just as much as you in the previous contest, as Cody Chhun now is taking a lot of damage from this submission hold, trying to get to that bottom rope, trying to force the break.
Yeah, you talk about hope. Chhun willed onward by hope, and the encouragement of the Prestige faithful breaks the hold, makes his way back up to his feet, but he is hurting, Von Whistler.
Counters the Irish whip, sends Icky to the corner, but Icarus gets the boot up.
This is classic Judas Icarus, knee to the back. Chhun has felt that move a dozen times over.
That'll make your entire back, your arms go numb.
Cover.
Make it difficult to kick out.
But kick out Chhun does, dare I say, because Icarus, no wherewithal, didn't hook the leg.
Look at him getting in the face of referee Bradley, telling him how to do his job.
This is the Achilles heel. Judas Icarus sees red. He's like a bull.
It's not that hard, Brad.
He takes his eye off the prize. He focuses on the jaw-jacking fans, on the officials just doing their job, and he gives Cody Chhun an opening.
What's Icky thinking?
Nasty body slam there.
That was a sassy body slam if I've ever seen it. Look at this guy.
Lackadaisical cover. Yep. Like you said earlier, Cody, you're not going to win a match with a maneuver like that, with a cover like that, instead trying to get in the head of Cody Chhun, and dare I say, the Prestige faithful.
And I think that Icarus has definitely at least gotten under the skin of the Prestige faithful here. Cody Chhun, I can tell he's still keeping his composure thus far. And that might be the only way he's going to win this one, because right now Icarus has Chhun up in the fireman's carry.
But Cody Chhun escaping, using that length, using that height to his advantage here. Irish whip again from Icarus.
Ooh, he hit that corner hard.
But he hit Judas Icarus harder.
Again.
Cody Chhun felt the glory of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup once, 1 year ago. He wants to feel it again. He is not satiated. In fact, he is insatiable, and perhaps will earn a count-out win here.
Icarus got dumped up and over the top rope, and I believe one of his legs maybe came down on the ring steps there.
It's a really ugly landing.
Yeah.
You see him clutching at that quadricep here.
Slowed down the momentum of Judas Icarus. Can classic Cody Chhun capitalize? Both combatants slowly making their way to their feet and back into the ring.
Cody Chhun ducks. Big shoulder block drops Icarus, and another.
Dodges it to Chhun.
Again, the picture-perfect drop kick. Chhun-a-rooney. Now can you dig that sucker?
Shucky ducky, as they say.
Quack, quack.
Cody Chhun.
Big splash.
An explosive splash, if you will, and he's shaking. He's delivering them jabs.
You want to talk about, if you will, a flurry of southpaws here. Cody Chhun winding up. He's feeling it. Moving on to the quarterfinals. Psyching Icarus out with a DDT. Will it mean 1, 2, no 3?
Thought he was even flowing his way to the next round, but Judas Icarus had other plans, getting that shoulder up.
You can see Cody really feeling the effect of the back. The assault on the back, I should say, from Judas Icarus. Icarus himself grabbing at the neck and the shoulder. These two have taken so much out of each other here, Cody.
Chhun now sets him up, but Icky slimes his way out of that suplex attempt as a dragon sleeper.
No, but Chhun.
go
Submission of his own, perhaps.
Jordan!
Icarus shoulders on the canvas. Oh, Chhun nearly stole it. Had his own shoulders elevated. Icarus nearly down for 3, but it wasn't to be.
This time Icky stuck the landing on the apron. My dude, Jude, what's he thinking?
From the top, Cody Chhun saw it coming, there to meet him. Saying no. He is your Cascadia Classic champion. 2 years running. Superplex.
Got higher than me at intermission.
But how much did that take out of Chhun in the process, Von Whistler?
A lot is the answer to that, as both combatants have not made their way to their feet yet. Wisely, Judas Icarus rolling to the apron there, finding a bit of sanctuary, at least for the moment.
A true pick'em here in our main event. Collision course between Chhun and Icarus, but something has to give.
So it's going to be whoever the first combat to their feet, I think, is going to have the quick advantage here. But Chhun's following Icky to the floor, at least to the apron.
Icky looking to go to the outside, looking to go to the apron for reprieve, but Chhun there to meet him. When you talk about dangerous places to be, Cody, this is damn sure one of them. Hard concrete floor on the outside. It's either that or the apron.
Bradley telling him to get in the ring. Chhun says no. And Icarus.
Again, raking at the face. Give me a break, Von Whistler. How do you excuse this?
Cody Chhun had something on his face.
That is
and
not.
Judas Icarus was wiping it off.
You know that is not what happened.
I don't know anything.
Judas Icarus with the advantage. Chop to the chest. This is for everything. This is for that loss back at Alive in that trios match. C420 versus The Noise. This is for everything C4 took out of him at Alive 2.
Chhun.
But Chhun, likewise, he misses those tag team championships. He has spent the last 6 months yearning and pining for those tag team championships. And how much satisfaction would it give him? Tag titles not on the line tonight, but to steal Cascadia Wrestling Cup glory away from his rival Judas Icarus.
It would be sweet. It'll be the sweetness of victory that Cody Chhun tasted last year with an extra sweet topping that would be defeating Judas Icarus.
Looking for the Cody Cutter! But Judas Icarus wisely grabbing at the foot. Not giving Cody anywhere to go.
He's trying to bite his foot, potentially.
This is a sick maniac, man. He's a twisted animal.
That's right. Cody Chhun on that top rope. Judas Icarus follows him up.
Headbutt. Oh, but Judas Icarus cut him off. And Chhun laid a knee first there, Cody. Laid knees first on that ring apron. Again, the hardest part of the canvas.
I think he caught his arm on the top rope. Either that or he caught it on the apron on the way down, but you can tell for sure Cody Chhun is favoring that left arm. Almost mirroring the strategy of Travis Williams and Guillermo Rosas earlier this evening.
Sinner and Saint working like a well-oiled machine here at night one of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Even when they're not in the same match, these guys know what they're doing as Judas Icarus now.
Listen, they're Prestige Wrestling Tag Team Champions for a reason. Icarus maybe zeroing in on the quarterfinals. Frog splash to the injured back of Cody Chhun.
Wait, I thought he was going to go for a pinfall, but
instead, that injured arm.
Icarus knows exactly what he's doing.
That injured arm, hammerlock, center of the ring. There's nowhere for Cody Chhun to go. How demoralizing would it be not to lose against Icarus in the main event, but to lose via tap out, to lose via submission.
Almost a modified Kimura, if you will. But almost sitting on Cody's head and like blocking the hand from reaching away with the arm.
Yeah,
Judas Icarus
digging the knee into the shoulder. No stone left unturned for the born sinner. But Cody Chhun somehow, some way, inching towards the ropes. Icarus realizes this and instead going for a dragon sleeper here.
He was looking for this earlier. Chhun had it scouted, and he does again. But right back to the arm goes Judas.
It is the ace in the hole, but Chhun still has one good arm, and it connects with the mush of Icarus.
Has him up.
Fireman's carry. Maintains hold of that arm, but still Chhun, injured arm and all, drops Icarus head first with the DDT.
Cody Chhun knew that Icarus was not letting go of that arm, and he used that against Icarus.
I mean, Cody has to capitalize here, Von Whistler. Chhun has to go for the cover, and he has to go for it now before Icarus is able to get back up to his feet.
Cody Chhun delivered that DDT flawlessly, but he's moving slow. He's feeling the effects of this one. So is Icarus. Right now, each combatant slowly making their way back.
Can lightning strike twice, or will Icarus once again spoil the Cody Chhun party? No! Big chop!
Damn. Icarus again turns his attention to the arm.
Just wrenching at the arm here.
Not how an arm's supposed to bend.
And Jaden against the shoulder, the muscular shoulder of Icarus here. But Chhun capitalizes, catches him slipping again. Big suplex into a cover. Chhun wins it. No.
Not just yet.
So damn close, but both of these athletes so damn resilient. And now Chhun looking for the killing blow, the same move that won him the 2023 Cascadia Wrestling Cup. Cody! Cutter, no! Icarus reverses, backslide. Chhun gets the shoulder up.
Icarus continues the pinfall attempts with the cradle and the roll up.
No! It's
Counters it.
Icarus' shoulders down. Icarus' shoulders down, but he gets him up.
I think I've ever seen a cradle countered like that, and that's not going to stop Icarus from firing away, but Cody Chhun returns the favor with a knee to the face.
I can say that about half a dozen things we've seen in this matchup. I don't think I've ever seen him before, because that's the caliber of athlete we're talking. Super kick, make it 2, make it 3.
Woof.
A trio of super kicks from the reigning Cascadia Classic champion,
Can he hit it?
Cody Cutter! He's moving on! No!
Cody Chhun saw Travis Williams running out there. I think he maybe let go a little bit of that pinfall.
All it took was a second of distraction from Travis Williams, getting within the eye line of Cody Chhun. He took his eyes off the ball, and he gave Judas Icarus the opening to get the shoulder up.
That's how well Sinner and Saint work. Travis Williams didn't even have to do anything.
You know, Cody, both of us talk a big game about what incredible athletes these two are, because they are. It's a fact. But this is what I can't stand. This BS, this numbers
no, here we
game.
go. Here we go.
Icarus is going to do it. No! Jumping knee once again from Chhun, but Williams onto the apron, gets caught with a super kick. Ducks the line from Icarus. Tope Suicida to the professional. It's even Stevens once again, but here's Icky. No, a super kick from Chhun. He's covered all the bases here, Von Whistler. Numbers game be damned.
I believe this is what they call bananas. It's going wild. As Cody Chhun now with all the momentum in the world.
Big splash. Noel and Angels here tonight, people. Cody Cutter! Come on, Brad, count! God damn it!
Another near fall as Judas Icarus proving me right. Kicking out and Icarus.
Shoulders down once again. Crucifix, still not enough. Speaks to the mettle of Cody Chhun, even with the interference of Travis Williams. He's still in this thing. Went for the jumping knee once again, but this time it was Icarus who had it scouted. Both of these men with each other's numbers here.
Swinging for the fences. Both combatants, but it's Cody Chhun.
Lighthouse Lariat! Cody Chhun kicks out a 1. And another.
That's
double
it.
tapping the Lighthouse Lariat.
Over.
It is not over. Cody Chhun survives not 1 but 2 Lighthouse Lariats.
At least for the moment, as Judas Icarus is trying to choke the life out of Cody Chhun with that dragon sleeper.
Center of the ring. Cody Chhun flailing. Doing what he can to make it to the ropes. Doing what he can to make it back up to his feet. Poison Rana, neck first goes Chhun.
That boy is poisoned, looking for the 3rd.
Lighthouse Lariat. He lands the hat trick.
More like lights out Lariat.
And he lands the win. Heading into tomorrow and Amira.
My sweet boys have done it.
It took Travis Williams. It took not 1, not 2, but 3 Lighthouse Lariats. But at the end of the day, Judas Icarus advances. And Judas Icarus, perhaps most importantly of all, ensures we will have a new Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion by the end of night 2.
Unbelievable contest and unbelievable teamwork by Sinner and Saint.
You know, Cody, I talked earlier about how Alan Angels lost the Prestige Wrestling World Championship to Starboy Charlie. That may be true, but I don't think it's unfair to say the noise still rule Prestige Wrestling. Both Travis Williams and Judas Icarus punching their ticket to the quarterfinals, punching their ticket to night 2 of the Cascadia Wrestling Cup.
Couldn't have happened to the two sweeter dudes. Couldn't have happened to anyone else. They deserve it.
Well, fans, we still have another night of action to go as Guillermo Rosas tries to console tag team partner Cody Chhun. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you for night 2, where we crown the 2024 Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion.
So long and good night.
Kliever Armory. Same time last year, the first annual Cascadia Wrestling Cup. I was superior, above everybody in prestige. I outlasted all 15 other wrestlers. I was the first ever Cascadia Wrestling Cup champion. And now this year, I fell. I fell in the first round. The defending champion can't even get past the first round. Can't even get into the second round. Not even the semifinals. Not into the finals. I can't defend what's rightfully mine. I lost. You know, ever since Guillermo and I won the tag team titles from Midnight Heat at Roseland during that TLC, that bloodbath, it was a curse. We went downhill because shortly after that, it was Sinner and Saint, Judas and Travis. The next Roseland, they cheated. They stole our tag team titles. We had our chances, 2 out of 3 falls, and they cost us again. Alan Angels cost us that match. And now, fast forward, the Cascadia Wrestling Cup 2024. It's me and Judas in the first round. And he beats me. He bests me. Because of Travis. Sinner Saint, it's not over between you guys and C4. Alan Angels is not over between us either. Pretty soon, C4, we might take this time to rethink our plans. But don't underestimate us, Sinner Saint, because when you least expect it, Guillermo and I will be back. We're gonna take you down, and we're gonna take our tag team titles back. Fuck!